Welcome to Ryde, where I've come at this section of the beach, the western end of the beach, to do a little bit of sunset photography. The sunset is in about 45 minutes time, and it's looking, as I said, quite promising. The clouds are just drifting across the sky, kind of from north to south, but there's a big gap on the horizon, so we should get a nice clear stretch, as it were, towards sunset. Just wondering where to position myself, whether to go out towards the sea, maybe photograph a little bit of the birds or a few birds, or whether to just head towards the pier, which I'm tempted to, and maybe try and frame some shots between the pillars of the pier. So I'll have to make that determination in the next few minutes, and then set up my Canon camera ready for the sunset. So the first shots of the evening, just trying to frame the Palmerston forts, or the Solent forts, with the pier. There's my shadow, and there's some quite nice reflections in the pools here underneath the pier. The tide, I think, is coming in slowly. It's been out a long way, and right, let's try and get some interesting shots with these reflections without trying to leave my shadow out of proceedings. Such a beautiful evening, still calm. The train rumbles along. Created some really beautiful lights to photograph these pillars. Just got the telephoto lens on at the moment, and snapping away, and I might put the wide angle on in a minute, see what I can capture with that. But yeah, some really interesting shapes and structures and textures. It's actually quite an attractive pier from this angle beneath it. So just trying to get a couple of the arrival of the hovercraft. Now I assume the hovercraft is going to turn around and head back. So again, maybe try and frame the hover with the light striking it. Maybe this might be a good spot here to capture it. I don't know, but good fun. These people walking their dogs. I've been trying to take one of those through the railings. That was quite good fun as well. So certainly some interesting possibilities down here that I haven't explored before. in terms of photography. So it's 7:35, the sunset tonight. So still got quite a bit of time to play with. Certainly very pleasant, the light at the moment. And I'm pleased I came out here quite early. And I've set a time lapse to go. I think it'd probably be overexposed. Should have saved that for later maybe. But anyway, stuck it on for an hour. Gave myself plenty of time for the time lapse to happen. Because I like the way the clouds are kind of coming across the sky with the sun dropping beneath them. Right, back as you can see on the beach. Just wondering what to do next. It's about 5 to 7. I suspect the hover might go at 7 or maybe 1:15. Oh, and there's the moon. The moon is looking really good. I hadn't noticed that. There. Tremendous stuff. So I'm sure that will feature in a photograph or two. All right, so let me think about a moonshot. How am I going to frame a moonshot? Can I get it between these posts? That might be quite cool. Maybe move, yes, let's move towards the pier, and I guess towards the moon. And they're relatively not making much progress towards the moon. Unlike that rocket, is it Artemis or something that's meant to be heading up there in the non too distant future? Right. Let's get the moon framed in some way by the legs, by the girders of this pier, maybe by the railings. I don't know. I don't want to get my feet wet, that's for sure. So I'm not having that as an option, despite the moon's position. Surely no photographic shot is worth getting your feet wet on a night like tonight. Maybe she's got a better idea. Taking up from up there. Managed to get various framings of the moon with like that kind of shed, the lights, that kind of thing. No idea how they've come out, but quite good fun doing it. It's gone behind cloud momentarily, the moon. Hopefully it will reappear and I can give it at least one more go. So fingers crossed. Well, this is just so good fun. Just been trying to frame the Spinnaker Tower and also get the reflections in the pools down there of the of the girders here holding up the pier. Such a beautiful evening. All right, look, the sun now getting pretty low in the sky, and sunset approaches. Let's have a look. About 20 minutes away. Just wondering when the hovercraft's going to fire back up. I'm badly out of position now for the hovercraft. I mean, my attention being drawn. We're trying to frame the Spinnaker Tower between the pillars here. Right, what to do next? Make the most of this fantastic light. hovercraft. It's getting going. Right. Now then, can I get it? Can I get a shot? Unfortunately, a bit out of position there. All happened so quickly. Thought I'd have a bit more time on my hands, but of course the hovercraft keeps to the second timetable, and away it goes off to Southsea. So a bit of a missed opportunity. I think I got a shot, but probably a pretty rubbish one really compared to what I could have got. But it is something to bear in mind for when the tide and the conditions are like this in the future. Maybe a possibility of coming down and getting those hovercraft shots through these pillars. All right. Well, as the sun descends, I've had a great evening's photography here at Ryde Beach. Really good fun. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.